Michael Ferris, Rick Santorum, Mark Meckler, and Robert Nadelson are the proven trusted leaders spearheading the Convention of States movement. Constitutional attorney Michael Ferris has argued before the appellate courts of 13 states, 8 federal circuit courts of appeals, and twice before the Supreme Court of the United States. He's one of the few living attorneys who has successfully litigated an Article 5 case. As the founder of the Homeschool Legal Defense Association, Ferris spearheaded the effort to legalize homeschooling in all 50 states. He also founded Patrick Henry College, the preeminent pre-law college in America, where he taught law for 18 years. He served as president of Alliance for Defending Freedom, the preeminent religious liberty organization in America. ADF won 11 of 12 Supreme Court cases on his watch. ADF was also co-counsel for winning the Dobbs case, overturning Roe v. Wade. Ferris was co-chairman of the drafting committee for the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. He's also written a peer-reviewed law article proving the 1787 convention acted appropriately and lawfully. The Honorable Rick Santorum is senior advisor for Convention of States. Senator Santorum was a candidate for the Republican nomination for president in 2012 and 2016, winning the 2012 Iowa caucuses, 10 additional states, and nearly 4 million votes. Prior to his campaigns for president, Rick served 2 terms in both the House of Representatives and Senate, where he gained a reputation as one of the nation's leading fighters for fiscal responsibility and the right to life. Robert G. Nadelson, a law professor of 25 years, Nadelson's research has been cited repeatedly at the U.S. Supreme Court, federal appeals courts, and state Supreme Courts, both by parties and by state and federal judges and justices. He is widely acknowledged to be the nation's preeminent scholar on the Article 5 convention process, having written the only legal treatise on the subject. Nadelson heads the Independence Institute's Constitutional Studies Center and its Article 5 Information Center. Attorney Mark Meckler co-founded the largest Tea Party group in America before co-founding Convention of States Action. As president, Mark has led the organization to have a grassroots presence in all 7,000-plus state legislative districts in the nation. He frequently appears in the media as a voice for everyday Americans. He also stood up to the IRS when it targeted Tea Party groups and led a successful lawsuit against the IRS, winning a substantial settlement benefiting local Tea Party groups. The leaders opposing Convention of States Action?
It provides for, among other horrors, setting up a parliament over the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Joanna Martin, aka Joanna Scutari, who also blogs and speaks under the pseudonym Publius Hulda. A former attorney, she married a white supremacist Frank Scutari after he was convicted of aiding and abetting Richard Scutari with crimes related to armed robbery, the Allenberg murder, the Aryan Nations, and other anti-government groups. Robert Owens is program director for the John Birch Society. As an attorney, he made news in 2022 when the Ohio Supreme Court suspended him and a Delaware County grand jury indicted him on 6 counts of felony theft. Owens is facing criminal investigations due to deceitful and dishonest conduct, failing to communicate, and failing to provide a timely refund to 4 separate clients. Robert Brown, another program director for the John Birch Society. Unlike Owens or Scutari, Brown has never been an attorney, although he does talk out of both sides of his mouth. After claiming to be a nationally known expert and scholar before multiple state legislatures.
I am a nationally known constitutional scholar. As a constitutional scholar with a particular interest in the Article 5 Convention.
He later admitted that he has no credentials.
I don't pretend to have any particular credentials other than the fact that I have a very rare quality that I have the ability to read.
None of these opponents have written anything scholarly on the subject of the Article 5 Convention, but they parade around different state legislatures as if they have special knowledge or expertise. Convention of States leaders are proven, lifelong, principled fighters for liberty, battle-tested and refined by the fire. They have accomplished big things in the battle for freedom, proving their credibility. Who do you trust?